So today I am so excited to be sharing my top 5 business tips for anyone thinking about starting an online fitness business or anyone who has an online or has a in-person personal training fitness business. So my first tip for you guys is do personal development. I know, sounds lame. It's not very exciting. It's not very sexy. It's not glamorous. Personal development is really, really, really important. If you are not improving yourself, you're not going to improve your business. Personal development helps you to learn how to improve upon things. My favorite book for that is I'm currently reading I wrote a bunch of stuff down. That's why I keep looking over here. The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy is one that I am reading right now. Yes, personal development's awesome. So the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, it talks a lot about getting over obstacles. And for me, that's a big deal. I get wrapped up in my head all the time. And I need someone to talk me off the ledge sometimes. So the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy has been really, really, really helpful for me. A couple other books on my list for 2016. One is Go Pro by Eric Worre. I haven't read it, obviously. I just said it's on my list. But it's about network marketing and how to improve your presence as a network marketing professional. So there's that one. And then Business of the 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki. He's a really interesting guy. He wrote another book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes, I think that's the title. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Poor Dad, Rich Dad. One of those orders. But Robert Kiyosaki, Business of the 21st Century, he is a big fan of online businesses. I haven't read Big Magic. That's on my list. That was one of them. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Thank you, Sarah. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. So he's a big fan of online businesses and quite motivational also. So I find those things to be very helpful. So number 2, be proof of your product. So I find personal trainers, they suffer from this a lot, which is kind of funny to me. But if you are a personal trainer, you should be in some sort of good physical health. I'm not saying you have to be a superhuman bodybuilder, not what I'm saying at all. But you should be able to, do some sit-ups, do some push-ups. It's like the same thing if, I have a hairdresser and her hair looks terrible all the time. Right? It's not a good advertisement for you or for your business. So you should know about the products that you are offering. You should be able to talk about them succinctly and clearly, and you should look like you use them. Number 3, consider a partnership. So when I first started my personal training business, I partnered with a team called Team Inspire. And the reason why I partnered with this team was because I was alone. Being self-employed and mostly online, you tend to be alone a lot, which is fine. I actually work really well alone, a lot of people do as well. But it helps to have a community of people that you can bounce ideas off of. And one of the benefits of Team Inspire is that everybody on Team Inspire is a professional. Something that appealed to me about that team was that there were personal trainers, there were master trainers, there were chefs, nutritionists, massage therapists, counselors, people who have doctorates of psychology, things like that. So everybody on Team Inspire was really, 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 really knowledgeable. And that appealed to me really, really, really greatly because I was just starting out. And if I want to learn something, I want to be the dumbest person in the room. I don't want to be the person that knows everything because I'm not going to learn. So I partnered with people that were better than me in the field. So I have found it to be very, very, very helpful. Also, Team Inspire has a partnership with Beachbody. So if you guys have ever heard of Beachbody, you know that they have phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal fitness programs. When I was in college, I ran track throughout college. When I was in college, we used to do Insanity as cross-training. We would put in the DVD and we'd do Insanity. And the reason why is because it's a good program. It's a very good program. And after I had my son, I used to do PIO at the gym. I loved all of their programs. They were all really good programs. So partnering with a company like Beachbody has allowed me to be able to offer those programs to my clients. And It is a way to convert in-person clients to online. So I will work with people in person, and then when our time is up, I will suggest like 21 Day Fix or PIO or Insanity, or there's a new one called Hammer and Chisel, as a sort of like maintenance tool, either in between our sessions or for them to jumpstart and do on their own. So it's been really helpful to expand my client base and also keep old clients more engaged with me. So there's always that sort of circling back through those programs. Also, Beachbody offers nutritional programs, and being a personal trainer, that's always kind of been like a pain point, for lack of a better word. So having the backing of Beachbody in order to offer those nutritional programs has been really, really, really helpful for me. So quite honestly, my partnership with Team Inspire and our partnership with Beachbody has been a game changer for my business. So if you are considering doing an online fitness business, I would consider partnering with a company like, yes, very well-rounded programs through Beachbody. Yeah, they really are. They're top-notch. So if you're considering bringing your fitness business online, I would consider a partnership with Beachbody. And if you guys want more information on that, feel free to email me at sweatflexshine@gmail.com. So, number 4, invest in a business coach. I know, again, not a very glamorous one. But I invested in a business coach for about the first 4 months of my business. Yeah, around 4 months. It was expensive, and I have a hard time spending money. I am cheap, as my husband would tell you. But the business coach pushed me in ways that I never really thought of before. So she would look at my business and be like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And it never occurred to me to do these things. She would also give me daily tasks that got me out of my comfort zone, because let's be honest, if you are going to build your business online, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Nobody ever got better at anything staying comfortable. I used to have a coach in college tell me, get comfortable being uncomfortable. And he would tell me that he had me for 90 minutes and he was going to make me uncomfortable for those entire 90 minutes. So business coach, essential. So somebody asked the question, where do you find a business coach? I found mine through my partnership with Team Inspire. My business coach is the coach that sponsored me through Beachbody. So at first we would just meet every now and then whenever we wanted to, and then I invested more fully into her coaching opportunities and did like month-long and couple month-long series of coaching sessions with her. So I found her through Instagram randomly. I know that sounds crazy, but she's been really, really, really helpful. So if you guys need that information, I can give you that to you. Email me, sweatflexshine@gmail.com. But her name is Amanda Tress, and you can find her on Instagram at Fit Parenting, and then on Periscope also, Fit Parenting. So check her out. She's great. Tell her I sent you. And then the 5th thing is, I'm sorry, my dog's barking. Let me let her out real quick. I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to her bark. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, so the 5th thing I would recommend you do as a person who's considering bringing your in-person fitness business online or starting an online fitness business is get comfortable using social media. I know that can be really hard for people. It was really hard for me. I was a fairly hands-off from social media type of person before I became self-employed and started my business. I didn't really like posting. I didn't like sharing a lot. My friends always laugh because I didn't actually admit that I was pregnant until like 30 weeks in, because I was so kind. I was like, it's my life. Like, I don't really need to share it with the world. If I want to talk to someone, I'll call them on the phone and talk to them. But social media is free marketing. Free marketing. You have a captive audience of people who are your friends, who are your colleagues, who are old boyfriends and girlfriends, high school friends, tons of people there who are giving you their attention. And it's free. So utilize it. Get comfortable posting on social media. Hi there. So Facebook is really good. You can have a professional page and you can have a personal page. Facebook does have some tricky things. They don't want you promoting your personal page. Nope, they don't want you promoting your professional page on your personal page. It's in your terms of agreement with them. So if you start to promote on your personal page, your business, you need to do it in a way that is not like, hey, buy this. You need to offer value. They want you posting things of value. But on your professional page, you can sell all you want if that's the way you want to approach it. Instagram is another really great one. You should use hashtags on Instagram to your advantage. So before you start tagging a bunch of hashtags that you think are appropriate for your business, search them. I, the other day, searched Fit Family, right? Seems nice and G-rated. My family's in shape. I work out with my family. My son, who's 2.5, participates in my workout sometimes. My husband's an avid runner. I searched Fit Family. Not G-rated. So look at the hashtags before you start using them, because you don't want to be associated with something that's not in your brand. So do that. Hashtags are important in Instagram. And I've always been told the riches are in the niches. So do specific things use specific hashtags that are appropriate for your business. So I always hashtag toddler mom and boy mom, because that's who I am. I have a boy, and he's very much so a boy. And boys are different than girls, even at that little age, even at 2.5. So use hashtags that are appropriate for your business. Another one is Periscope, and that's what I'm on now. So Periscope is up and coming. It's awesome. It allows you to be truly, truly genuine in social media real time. So a lot of times when people are behind an Instagram account or a Facebook account, you can put on airs, or you could be a little bit different than how you actually are. Periscope, it's you talking, so you are as genuine as you can possibly be. And people like that. Quite honestly, I really like Periscope because I can tell how someone is. Like, if I like them, I'm going to watch them. If I think we would be friends, if I think we can go out and have a beer together one night, why not? I'm going to follow them on Periscope. LinkedIn, I'm not on, quite honestly. I don't know much about it, and it's never been something that I've ever been asked to do. And I also think it's also for more like business-oriented people, or people who have like 9-to-5 jobs, and that's not me. So no, I haven't done LinkedIn. Another one you should consider, because video is so popular, is YouTube. So with your Periscopes, you can save them onto your camera roll and you can upload them onto YouTube. So it gives people just like another area to go find you. And one of the downfalls of Periscope is that they only last for 24 hours, which is kind of cool because it makes you scope often. But YouTube, they're preserved forever in history. So your videos can stay there and live there, and you can refer back to them often. So I think that makes sense. Just to recap, my number 1 tip, personal development. Do it every day. It's not glamorous. It's kind of a pain, and it's the easiest thing to let slack, but I think it's the most important. Number 2, be proof of your product. So if I use the example of a hairdresser, if you are a hairstylist, your hair should look somewhat good most of the time. If you're a personal trainer like myself, I'm not saying you need to be a superhuman, but you should look in shape, somewhat in shape. You don't need to be perfect by any means. That's not what I'm saying. But you should look like you know a thing or two about fitness. Number 3, consider a partnership. I talked about my partnership with Beachbody. It's been a game changer for my business. You should consider one too. I joined Team Inspire for very specific reasons I went over. I was impressed by their professionalism. I needed like a community to bounce ideas off of, and that's what it gave me. And it also gave me access to Beachbody programs, which have been great for my clients. The 4th one, get a business coach. It's important. They'll push you in ways you never realized you needed to be pushed, and they'll give you ideas. And number 5, utilize social media. Get comfortable with it. It's free marketing. You have people that are following you, that like you. Use it to your advantage. So if you guys have questions about any of that, feel free to email me. My email is sweatflexshine@gmail.com. My website is www.sweatflexshine.com. And thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, email me if you have questions. I'd love to get talking with you about any of those 5 things I just talked about, or really anything else. So have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye.